welcome back everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to give you 5 strategies A-star students use to revise A-level chemistry. This is so that you can quickly develop a thorough understanding of the course material, effectively revise your exams using the context rather than the content of the course, and learn how to complete past paper exams under timed conditions. So, if you are interested in maximizing your chances of getting an A-star in A-level chemistry, then keep on watching. Strategy number 1. Start with the end in mind. Stephen Covey has an excellent quote, "Begin with the end in mind," that is one of the habits he discusses in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. Before revising for their exams, A-star students know what grade they want to earn on the end of unit or final exam. Pause a minute and ask yourself, what grade do I want to earn on my end of unit or final exam? Is it an A-star, A, or a B? Write it down on a post-it note or an index card and circle it. Put this post-it note or index card somewhere where you will see it every time you sit down to complete your homework or revise for your exams. You have just set yourself the target of the grade that you want to achieve in your chemistry course and the intention that you will do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. Strategy number 2. Pair up topics to fit together from year 1 and year 2. A-star students create a study plan that maps out the topics that they will be revising during the weeks leading up to the exam. However, they just don't start with the first topic in the course specification and then move on to the second topic and work their way through each topic in the syllabus in sequential order. Rather, they see the synoptic links between the topics taught in the first year and the topics taught in the second year of the course. For example, they study the topic of energetics with thermodynamics and the topics of kinetics with rate equations. This is because energetics and kinetics are taught in the first year of the course, and thermodynamics and rate equations are taught in the second year of the course. Make sure that you watch this video until the end of the video, because I will give you a link to a free download that shows the synoptic links between the first year and second year topics in A-level chemistry, so that you can get a head start on planning out your revision for your end of unit and final exams. Excellent revision plans have 2 parts of them: the grade that you want to earn on your end of unit or final exam, and a well laid out plan so that you know what topics you're studying each week. Strategy number 3. Consolidate content using Cornell notes and mind maps. A-star students have a system of strategies in place in order to build a firm foundation in the content of the course. A-star students have a preferred note-taking system that they use in all the A-level courses. Some students use the Cornell note-taking method, others use the mind mapping method, or a combination of both of these methods. It doesn't matter what note-taking method they use, as long as the system that they use produces a set of notes that they can refer to when they revise for their exams. They also have an organized set of folders that contains all the classwork, homework sets, and past papers. A-star students know that they need to study using active learning rather than passive learning techniques. Rather than copying over the notes and making a fresh set of notes on the topic, A-star students spend a short time making a color-coded mind map that summarizes the main points of the topic. They know their time is better spent completing past paper questions and updating the mind map after they complete each set of past paper questions, rather than spending their time copying over the notes. Pause a minute and ask yourself, do I have a good set of notes for each of the topics in the course? Do I have an organized set of folders for the course? If you can answer yes to both questions, well then great, good job. If you answered no to either of these questions, then now is the time to take action. Make sure you watch my video on note-taking and mind mapping strategies for A-level students and start using effective note-taking strategies in your classes. And if you need to, order the folders, binders, and stationery supplies you need in order to keep yourself organized. Strategy number 4. Study by question type across several topics. As mentioned earlier, A-star students tend to have the ability to see the synoptic links between the topics covered in the first year and second year of the course. They also revise across several topics by question type rather than just completing packs of past paper questions. This strategy allows them to model how to answer each question correctly and reinforces the correct way of answering the question by answering several questions in a revision session. For example, A-star students may decide to revise 6-mark questions as part of the revision plan. Rather than complete all of the 6-mark questions in a session at once, they spend some time reviewing how to answer the 6-mark question in terms of indicative chemistry content and the 3 levels of explanation. They then complete a 6-mark question, mark it using the mark scheme, update the mind map for the topic, and reflect on how they can improve their score on the next 6-mark question. Using this strategy, they complete a series of 6-mark questions across a range of topics so that they build their confidence in answering 6-mark questions, regardless of the topic. Once they've completed the revision for the 6-mark question, they use a similar strategy when revising for a 5-mark mechanism question, a 4-mark calculation question, a 3-mark concept question, a 2-mark definition question, or a 1-mark multiple choice question. When creating the revision plan for the topic, A-star students schedule the time by types of question that they will revise rather than revising the content of the topic. They know that this type of active learning will help them earn a good grade at the end of unit or final exams, because when they see the question on the exam, they will recall the model answer for the question type, the steps required to answer the question, and how to earn the most points possible for the question. Pause a minute and ask yourself, do I have a revision plan that allows me to revise the question in the context of the course? Do I have strategies in place that allow me to review the model answers for the questions based on point value and then revise those types of questions in batch mode across several topics? Or am I just printing off packs of past paper questions, completing them as quickly as possible in order to say that I've done them, and then hoping for the best on exam day? Strategy number 5, complete whole past papers under time conditions. The last strategy that A-star students use in the revision plan is to complete whole past papers under time conditions. A-star students know that completing one past paper question, checking the work against a mark scheme, and moving on to the next question is not going to help them on exam day. This is because they will not have the mental stamina needed to be able to concentrate for the duration of the exam. They also know that completing past paper questions with the mark scheme open is not going to help either, because checking their work as they complete the question and saying to themselves that they would have written that answer or it's close enough to what I wrote is not going to help them on exam day. This is because they need to get the key words and phrases that the mark scheme requires as part of the quality language in their memory before exam day. What A-star students do is complete whole past papers under time conditions without looking at mark schemes. After they have completed the paper, they check their work against the mark scheme, note where they made any mistakes, update their mind maps to the relevant topic, revise any concepts they are uncertain of, and reflect on how they can improve their mark on the next past paper. Pause a minute and ask yourself, do I complete whole past papers under exam conditions? Do I complete one question of past paper and look at the mark scheme? Do I complete past papers with the mark scheme open? If you complete past papers under time conditions, then good job. If you don't, then you may want to consider following the strategies used by A-star students when completing past papers. If you like this video where I shared with you the 5 strategies A-star students use to revise A-level chemistry, then make sure that you hit the notification bell, because in the next video I'm going to show you how to use mark schemes effectively when you are revising A-level chemistry so that you can earn higher grades on your exams in less time and with less effort. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.